Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Samuel Leggett here representing Team JVS. As you can tell by the title, it sounds really simple. Reactions. That's it. And then after that, you know, there is a giveaway. I'll say up front, this giveaway, the only way you can win it is you have to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. Okay? I'm gonna say that up front. All you gotta do is follow us there. Whoever is followed that or follows us, make sure you also leave a comment, said followed, hashtag followed or something like that, and you are entered in to win a gift card. And this gift card you're gonna be able to use digitally, and I'm not gonna say where to, but let's just say it's Amazon, okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this video up, and I don't want to waste any time because I'm making 3 specific videos. One video is going to be on this topic, which is reactions. The second video is going to be on reviews. And then the third video is going to be on our social media status. Up front, I'm going to let you guys know a small backstory, but I'm going to be very quick with it. When I first started JVS, initially it was just called SEL0320. I wanted to make everything. I wanted to make, you know, game reviews. I wanted to make movie reviews. I wanted to make AMVs, which is like anime based, like, you know, random videos and compilation videos. I wanted to make reactions. I actually, one of the last things I did was reactions, to be honest with you. And, you know, over time, I found out more and more that there were so many limitations that YouTube was giving us. Like, there was just certain things I just couldn't do. I couldn't make compilation videos. I didn't have the time to make the tech videos like I really wanted to. The game videos, we were having a lot of copyright related issues whenever it was just a small, similar things. Back in the day, like, you have small little clips, you were just getting dinged on stuff. Even reviews, like, there were certain ways I wanted to do reviews. I just can't do it. Even though some people that have YouTube channels now, they can really kind of do whatever they want to. But one of the things that ended up blowing us up was 2 specific things. One was I started doing like some really specific tech reviews when it comes to like gaming, and then the other was reactions. The specific ones were the Walking Dead reactions. When the Walking Dead reactions came up, people were just like every Sunday it was like, oh wow, I can't wait to do that. And then it also introduced me to some amazing people like Iman and, you know, Michael, and of course Jarrell. I knew Jarrell before even that, but I mean I became a part of the reactor community. And even to the fact that sometimes I even am part of the big summit that they have with other more notable reaction-based channels that are out right now that are doing spectacularly. I give them all the credit and accolades because it takes a lot of work. The issue, honestly, is that now, even if I do a reaction for a trailer, even if I do a reaction for anything, whether it is a show, whether it is for, you know, a short film or something, the channel is blacklisted, okay? Whether that is, I've done so much research, it's not even funny. There are ways that people can literally give you a copyright that don't have any ownership whatsoever. Anybody from a third-party standpoint can literally go and target your channel and say, nope, not today. You ain't making any money on that. And it ain't even about money for me. It's like I can't even get the videos up. And it puts the channel in jeopardy. And so it got to a point that I was still doing like reactions for like The Walking Dead, maybe like Game of Thrones here and there. Sometimes I was trying to do like stuff with CW, I gave that up. And long story short, like I was to the point that I was working with these studios. Like Skybound was allowing me to put reactions up and I'm still getting copyrights and having to talk with them. Like it was that bad. And so what ended up happening was I had to make a choice. At a certain point, it was around 2018, son was about to be born. I knew for a fact that I couldn't go and do the process that I was doing before, where it was like, all right, show comes on, immediately watch it, immediately record my reaction on SD card, upload it, edit it, maybe take like 2 hours to do, and then wait for the processing for that. It could be like an hour up to 3 hours depending on how long it was. And then after that, wait for it to upload, which could take even longer than that. Who knows? At the time, like my internet wasn't even as fast as it is right now. But one of the biggest things in the hurdles was taking and condensing something that's an hour down to like 15 to maybe sometimes 7 minutes. I even condensed it down to eventually like 5 minutes, and it still didn't matter from a fair use standpoint. And so I knew the details, I knew the ins and outs, and I just knew that that's not something that I could do being a full-time dad. Nor was I willing to put the channel in jeopardy with trying to go and do it over and over. Because I tried. I actually really did. I gave it a good shot. And I was like, okay, I'll keep trying to do it, you know what I'm saying? And I found myself editing for maybe hours and on end, uploading it, fail. Going, trying again, 3 more times. Same exact thing, fail. And it's not even so much that it was like, oh, I can't make any money. No, I can't even get it up there to be viewed. It can't be seen in certain countries. It was giving me copyright strikes for stuff that, as soon as I uploaded something that worked, for stuff that was years ago. And so I actually got one of my good friends, Nerd Chronic, you know, and some other people to give me a hand, give me some ideas of what to do as far as editing, even going as far as paying an editor. And they still couldn't do it, even though they were editing it the same exact way for other people's channels. It was a blacklist on Team JVS, and it still is a blacklist on Team JVS. I'm saying this to you now is because I want you guys to understand the reason why I don't upload reactions anymore. It's not even so much that I didn't want to. I talked to Jarrell's Alexandria in Candid about this, and Jarrell was like, man, forget reactions. I've given up on it. It ain't worth it, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was kind of like, you know what, I still want to try. I still feel like it's something I love to do. I really did love like interacting with you guys, and you know, it just couldn't work. Not only was it not feasible for me to do from an emotional and a physical standpoint, and especially being a dad and a full-time husband with a full-time job, but it just was putting the channel in jeopardy. And it got to a point that the channel, it was bigger than just a channel anymore. Like, it became like a legit business. It became like Team JVS is its own website. TeamJVS.com is a website. We've got our own official emails. We got our own official outlet. It is technically a production. And so, because at the time there wasn't even a Team JVS website, like there was no, like if anything happened, all the work that was put in for years would be gone. And so I had to make a critical decision. So then we evolved to like, okay, cool. No more reactions whatsoever on YouTube. We're going to go and edit reactions and put them on Patreon. And, you know, also do stuff through the website and having reactions, maybe some there. And just recently, I actually had to take the Patreon down. Like, anybody that did support us through Patreon, I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. For years, people have been donating to Patreon. Sometimes I wouldn't even post stuff up there. People were still giving us stuff through Patreon as far as donations to Team JVS and channel. And that really does help. Sometimes it seems small, but it is very big in the grand scheme of things because it helps from a production standpoint and for me to be able to hold up things. But what ended up happening, the true story, is that our Team JVS website was also in jeopardy. Yeah, it was targeted. And so I had to disconnect any form of reactions whatsoever from this on Patreon. I have a Google Drive that right now I'm still in a fight with Google. Everything else works. My Google Drive has some reactions that are edited, that are mine, but people are actually grabbing them and watching them, but I can't access my Google Drive. I paid close to $200 for this. $200 for the past 2 years each, and I don't have access to it. And Google won't allow me to be able to get the stuff that's up there and pull it off, so I don't even have ownership of my actual drive. That is how bad, that is how the links that I've gone through to do any of this. And so I just want to tell my side of the story just so you guys know, like, man, why did he get rid of the Patreon? I can't look at anything there. Man, why did he no longer does any kind of reactions? And I say this because I realize that technically there's 50,000 people that are following us. But on average, of any video that I put out, less than 300 on average actually watch. That's the average. It's actually really less than that. It's just recently it's been a small little spike, and that's only because I did some trailer reactions here or there, or talked about some Zack Snyder. Y'all love my stuff about Zack Snyder for whatever reason, but I mean, the reality is some people just don't want to see anything but our reactions, and that's just not something that YouTube is allowing me to do. no matter what I've done, no matter how many different links I've taken. But I will give you this. And there was a method to my madness. This year, Cyberpunk 2077 came out. I knew I was gonna be spending hours up there, but I was kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get our Twitch to affiliate status, because I knew with Twitch you can actually upload after that point. And so I was kind of like, well, if I go and edit, you know, and maybe, all right, I don't have to live stream it, but maybe I can upload maybe some reactions. I'll see. So if you want to see any reactions from Team JVS right now, go down the description bar below and check out our twitch.tv/Team JVS, all one word. And I will be periodically uploading things. Right now it's just on Attack on Titan. It may get a lot bigger. The problem is that right now my computer cannot handle a lot of editing anyway. That's why some of the reviews you even see, I'm not even editing them. Because it didn't matter, like, whether or not I put as much work in it as I could. But again, this is a good thing. So I will be having that up there. And what I'll also do, instead of adding Patreon back, because again, the Patreon, because of the Google Drive situation and because of the website situation, like, both of those things are compromised. And I cannot allow the Team JVS website to go down because of that. And so Patreon is just out of the question. But what I'll try to do is open up the ability of being able to join Team JVS on YouTube. I have to set the different parameter tiers, but I'll go into that more later. And yeah, I know this is very lengthy. I apologize. Technically, you don't even have to listen to all of this at all. All you need to do to enter the contest is just go and follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and all you got to do is just put in #followed. That's it. And so, but any of you guys that did watch this, please share this video, because I want all you guys that are subscribers to see this. Like, this is very important information to know, because I want you guys to know what you're, you know, what you're getting and what's to come. Because the next two videos, the next one's going to be about reviews, and then the next one's going to be about social media and the whole point of the social media side of things. After the third video, just so you guys know, that'll be the third and final giveaway. So it's 3 different ones, 3 different giveaways, and 3 different prizes. The first one up is, of course, an Amazon gift card, and I will specifically give that to a winner. I will be looking at, you know, different things on whoever I pick for the winner, but all you have to do to enter in technically is just, you know, subscribe or follow our Twitch and follow our Instagram. Either way, hopefully that gave you something. I know this is unfiltered. I haven't done a Q&A in a long time. I think probably after the third video I might make a Q&A. I might make more videos like this, because more simplistic title but really lengthy and informative concepts, and I'm gonna go from there. All right, more coming on the next video, which is called reviews. All right, peace guys.